Hey guys, it's Greg with By the Bootstraps, btbootstraps.com. Today's video is in regards to the situation going on in Philadelphia. There was a drug interaction bust. We don't quite know yet. Anyway, today there was a massive shootout with some suspects in Philadelphia. At the moment, 6 police officers have been shot, and it's still, as of right now, an ongoing situation. They say it was because of drug trafficking or some kind of drug interaction. So it could have been a sting operation, could have been a drug bust, could have been well, quite frankly, it just could have been an interaction where the police knew that these individuals were engaging in illegal criminal activity. But anyway, apparently there were several suspects, and they were shooting at police, and unfortunately 6 police officers have been shot and wounded. Now, thankfully, as of right now, there's been no fatalities. All yet I've read that one of them was shot in the head, and so there's a potential for critical conditions. All right. Reason why I bring this up: one, because of the fact that we respect police officers and the fact that this was a horrible incident that's happened. But two, is because no sooner, well, as this situation is going on, Kamala Harris comes out here. Now again, Kamala Harris is running for the 2020 Democratic nomination, or she wants to be the nominee for the Democratic Party for 2020. She comes out there and makes a statement and said that, had her gun law bills been enacted, this wouldn't happen, in 2020. Well, there's a problem with saying that. Actually, there are several problems with saying that. First of all, the recent shootings that have happened recently, the one that happened in El Paso, the one that happened in Dayton, Ohio, those are tragedies. Any mass shooting, any, activity where innocent people are hurt is a terrible, horrible thing, all right? But to sit there and say something so asinine and so stupid, as though your gun laws are going to make an effect one way or the other if someone decides to open fire on police, or if someone decides to open fire in a crowded environment or at a Walmart. That is completely foolish, and quite frankly, it's dangerous. All these new gun laws and restrictions that everyone is so on the bandwagon to pass that they just want to jump on, and we have to do something. You are being incredibly short-sighted. Tell me, what gun law can you enact outside of full-fledged compensation or confrontation? Oh well. What gun law could you enact that would protect anyone? What measure of background checks could you do? What measure of red flag law could you do? What kind of ammo restriction could you do? What kind of firearm could you do? What could you possibly do to actually stop someone from acting out and shooting people? Any of the ideas and the restrictions and the gun laws that they want to pass, they don't affect criminals. All right, that's very important to understand, and I hope people understand what I'm meaning with this. All you do is you affect law-abiding citizens who are not violating the law, hence why they're law-abiding citizens. Because if someone's going to go through the process to get a background check, to comply with whatever restrictions and regulations that the counties might have, to fill out the application for a gun purchase, to fill out the application for gun sale, those people are abiding by the law. All right? Criminals, and the majority of these people who are engaging in these violent activities, aka Chicago, aka Baltimore, aka Philadelphia, these people are not abiding by the gun laws. In fact, most of them are not abiding by most of the laws. So the laws don't affect them. All you're doing when you come out and make these claims is that you're penalizing law-abiding citizens from their Second Amendment rights. And why? Because guns are scary and they kill. Well, alcohol kills more people in this country than guns, by far. Distracted driving kills more people than guns, by far. Are we banning cars? Are we banning Budweiser? Are we banning Jack Daniels? Cigarettes kill people more so than guns. But yet I don't see us banning Marlboro or Camel. You know, I'm not saying that you should engage in those things. If you do, that's fine. You know, it's your right. But if you want to talk about things that kill people, obesity and heart failure kills more people. Are we going to ban heart failure? Are we going to ban fat people? You know, those all have more effect than guns. You know, another part of this problem with the rhetoric that's been talked about police, you know, going back to these 6 officers who were shot. Over the weekend, there was an ICE facility in San Antonio, Texas, that was purposely targeted, and there were shots fired at the officers at the ICE department overnight. It was a cowardly act. You know, whoever did that, I hope they get caught. I hope they get prosecuted. I hope they go to jail for a long ass time, frankly. But what's sad is that the rhetoric that's been demonstrated and that's been said about these men and women who are just doing their job and are law officials, and they're doing the law, or I should say they're upholding the law and enforcing the laws that have been written by legislators, right? All this rhetoric about concentration camps and they're the new Gestapos and they're this and they're that and they're just torturing people. First of all, you don't have your facts right. You haven't been down there. You haven't paid attention. You haven't looked. So if you're one of these feeble-minded dumbasses who believe this, do some more research. Don't just listen to AOC or Omar or whoever is saying the things that they're saying. Actually look at both sides of the story and see what's actually going on. You know, this is what happens in violent activities like this, and radical actions like this happen when you have an uninformed public who work on emotions, who don't know what they're talking about, and they act out in very emotional manners. These guys are just men and women doing their jobs. You know, these 6 police officers that were shot today, again, doing their jobs, you know, are trying to do their jobs to the best of their ability. But now you have people trying to capitalize on this tragedy, and it is a tragedy. I mean, thank God I don't think anyone died yet, at least as of right now, and I hope no one does die. But these men and women, or I should say these people, these politicians, they're capitalizing on what's going on with these people. They don't even know the whole situation, what's going on, yet they're running out here and making proclaims about gun restrictions and gun laws and gun registrations. But none of them can actually point to any factual evidence and sit there and say how these restrictions on law-abiding citizens will have any impact positively. People will still go out and commit acts of violence. They will just pick a different method of doing so. You know, if you ban guns, you get more knife attacks. If you ban knives, you get more, you know, blunt force trauma. You'll have people use cars. Oh wait, we've had that. Anyway, comment below and let me know what you guys think. I'll talk to you later.